Open it for the top, not from. You do that all the way at the top. What's going on, love? Getting ready for this personal read. Damn, I didn't change the world limits. Oh, hold on. I think I did. Hold on. All right, let's see here. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to look at these questions. Okay. All right, you guys. This is a personal read. All right. Damn, my eyes is fucked up. Let me turn this shit to the side. All right. That's a little bit better now because I can see. All right. What's going on? My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. All right. This is a personal read. All right. So if I do not see your questions or do not answer, grilled bacon. See, you know what? You got me fucking hungry. All right. If I do not answer your questions, I will see it after the read. Okay. All right. Starting off with Ace of Pentacles in choice, fantasy, and imagination. All right. So you're going to get whatever you're needing. All right. Damn, that's the first question. All right. Will I receive my inheritance this month? I got new beginnings, material, prosperity, abundance, manifestation. All right. And this is a yes card. All right. And that's a yes card. Now, you know your inheritance comes in all forms. All right. Inheritance is not just money. All right. It comes in happiness in all shapes and forms. But Ace of Pentacles talks about, damn it, give me that. Um, it talks about abundance. All right. All right. Did I go through this hardship to prepare me for something bigger? I can already tell you that's a yeah. All right, anything that you go through, that God puts you through, it's to build character and for what's to come. And for what's to come. All right. God has to put you through trials and tribulations in order to better you for what God has for you. All right. That's the reason why you're being put through certain things. It's not to break you or hurt you, but it's to build you up. All right. A lot of times foundations have to crumble in order for things to be built because you cannot build on faulty foundations. All right. Did I have any blockages to prevent me from making a clear decision? The only blockages is you. All right. Um, Nobody can really block you. All right. You have to stay on the path of. Sometimes you gotta get selfish. All right. The only thing that can prevent you from making clear decisions is having the wrong people around you. All right. If people make you feel uneasy, then they shouldn't be around you. If people don't match your path and they fall off, all right, and if they fall off of your path and you try to keep them there, that will prevent you from getting where you need to be because God is pushing people out of your life, all right, and then you're trying to keep people. So if you are doing that, that will stop your blessings, all right? Tradition, conformity, all right, spirituality and guidance, all right? So being too comfortable, you have to be ready for the unexpected, all right? And sometimes God will push you out of certain situations in order for you to see the situation that you was in and how it was detrimental to whatever it is that you were trying to succeed for in life. All right. Does my family carry a generational curse? Both sides, of course. All families do. All right. All families do. Your job is to fix that within your family. Does it affect you and your children directly? Absolutely. And how can you break it by not being like them? All right. You have to not go with traditions. All right. But you have to go with feel good, with what feels right for you. A lot of times, the first thing our parents say is, um, well, I was doing the best that I can. No, the fuck they wasn't. They wasn't trying hard enough. They were comfortable. All right. They were scared to step up out of their comfort zone. All right. They were people pleasers. You can't be no people pleaser when you're following your own path. All right. You have to be the person that you wanted and needed for yourself. All right. And that's who you are going to be for your children. You're going to teach them what love really is. All right. Because most of the times we were we were loved conditionally. All right. We didn't love without conditions. Oh no, we didn't get love without conditions. All right. We got love with conditions. All right. It was more so, well, if you don't do this the way that I want you to do it, then basically they don't show you a certain type of attention. All right. You're just going to teach your kids what love really is and what it means to really be loved. All right. It has nothing to do with the financial. All right. That is one of the main reasons why, a lot of people have miscarriages and shit. All right. It's because you got to break a cycle before shit happens. All right. God don't want us to bring children into this world, all right, on the same bullshit. All right. So God is using you to clear up your bloodline, starting with you and yours, what you created, not what created you. It starts with you. All right. So even if there is a generational curse, how you break that is you do nothing like they did. Nothing. All right. But you do it your way. You do it the way God is telling you to do it. But in order for you to do that, you have to become one with yourself. All right. You have to learn God for yourself. All right. And not for who others want you to know God for and what God means to you. When will I see my business pay it forward, begin to flourish? Can't look for it. You can't look for it. It's almost like you just have to get lost in life. You have to trust God, that God is going to make everything happen for you. All right. Love, harmony, relationship, choices, partnerships, and union. You will start to see your business flow. I heard divine timing. Divine timing. You can't rush it. Don't rush it. All right, because there may be some things that you need to see while it's slow. All right, there's new things that you need to learn. All right, because once your business starts picking up, you ain't gonna have time. Okay, you're gonna be getting to the money. All right. So God may be trying to show you other things right now in the process. All right. It's a test for a testimony. So this is why God doesn't give us things right when we want them. Because if God gave us things right when we wanted them, it wouldn't be no test for the testimony. All right. Because God will give us whatever we want as soon as we ask. All right. Is Mr. Myers working on my client's case? All right. Is Mr. Myers working on your client's case? It's 11:11 on the clock. All right. Is Mr. Myers working on your client's case? I got a yes and a no. Conflict is here. This person could be giving information where they don't need to be giving it. Winning at all costs, betrayal, manipulation. So even though it says no, this person is winning at all costs, betrayals and manipulation. All right, feeling trapped. All right, feeling trapped. I got 2 no's and a yeah. Feeling entrapped, imprisonment, mentality, and limited beliefs. All right, but I got innocence here and generosity. All right, satisfaction. What the outcome? Let's see. Emotional maturity. What's the outcome? What is the outcome? All right, curiosity, intellectual pursuit, communication, exploration, and confidence. All right. Confidence is here. All right, let's see. Is Mr. Myers working on the client's case? All right, single, successful, but I got manipulation here. Somebody could be trying to manipulate something. All right, somebody's trying to manipulate. It came out over here too. All right, so this person is doing some sort of manipulation when it comes to a home. All right. When it comes to a home situation, all right, try to manipulate a situation. All right. When will my client and I receive the payout? All right, I got Ace of Cups here. I got 2 yeses and a maybe, okay? New beginnings, love, emotional clarity, spiritual awakening, manifestation, creativity, skills, and confidence. All right, surrendering. Let's see here. This card says no time indicated. Damn, all of these shits coming out like, wow. No time indicated on both of these cards. And the reason why I'm feeling like it's doing that, because I hear the ultimate of surprise, all right? It's once you can't know the time nor the date type of energy, all right? Yep. The time is hitting. Ooh, shit. The time is hitting. No matter how bad we want stuff, God loves the element of surprise because it's that faith that you got to use at this moment. All right, intuition, secrets, mysteries, and inner wisdom. All right, what is your intuitive insight? What intuitive insights are you acknowledging? All right, knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Trust your intuition. All right, Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition when it comes to this. All right, Spirit is not gonna give no time on certain things. All right, even I don't know the answer to everything. Okay, so I'm hearing divine timing. All right, collaboration, work, mastery, recognition, and apprentice is here. All right, let's see. What will my client? Okay. Should I start a courier business? Yes. All right. Yes. Love, harmony, choices, partnership, and union. Something coming together. All right. You got plenty of options. Yes. Movement, action, rapid change, travel, and communication. All right. So that's a yes. All right. Let's see. Should I buy a laundry mat? That's crazy. I was just looking up shit on laundromat. That's confirmation. That's a yes. All right. I got Wheel of Fortune here. Yes. All right. Don't let disappointment from other ventures not allow you to do things. All right. Something may not go as you planned it to go, but keep working at it is what I'm hearing. All right. Is James my soulmate? Is James my soulmate? All right, judgment and competition, growth and conflict. All right, this person has some growing to do, and I got 3 yes cards in a note. All right, so this person has some growing to do. All right, just like we all do. All right, so, cycles change, fate, destiny, divine timing. All right, vitality, uh, positivity, joy. All right, and success. Whew. All right, rebirth, awakening, renewal, and judgment. All right, this person could be going through their own spiritual battle at this time. All right, will my children like James? Yes, and maybe. All right, you know, kids is iffy when it comes to people, anyways. All right, but I got 3. I got yes cards here. All right, wisdom, sharpness, discernment, independence, harmony, fulfillment, happy family life. All right. Long-term patience. I think you should ask your children, depending on how old they are. Will James treat my children like his own? Um, I don't really like that question, because if you have a doubt that somebody won't treat your kids like their own, I wouldn't want to be with that person. But yes, it's coming out. All right, rebirth, judgment, and strength is here. All right, movement, rapid change. All right, this person does have some growing to do. All right, when can I expect James to return back to the States? All right, maybe. Decision planning, partnership in progress. All right, some decisions, some planning somebody has to make some sort of decision. All right. Um, yeah, that person has to make a decision before they come back towards the States. There's a decision that needs to be made. All right. I got recklessness, foolishness, carelessness, naive, deception, theft, and cunning and sneakiness. All right, so I think you need to watch that one though. I just think you need to focus on you. Once you focus on you, by you leveling yourself up, anybody that doesn't match your vibes is gonna fall the fuck off anyways. Did James' parents die when he was young? All right, I don't like you. It don't sound like you trust James. It don't sound like you trust James. All right, you're asking questions for James. I'm not gonna answer them questions. All right, I just talked about how I don't dig into other people's business when it comes to that. All right, because this sounds like you don't trust. It just sounds like James can't be trusted. It sounds like you don't trust James. All right, James' ex-wife cheated on him and became pregnant, but does the child belong to him? All right, that's not. James has to figure. James has to tell you that. James has to go get that shit done. All right. If James don't feel like that child is his, and James need to get the proper things to be done. But if James don't care, then and James wants to raise that child, then that's James' business. All right. Does my eldest daughter father have an evil spirit attached to him? I mean, maybe. Yes. Yes. Maybe. And then we got the devil here. I mean, everybody can have an evil entity attached to them. I mean, shit, it can jump on you one day and jump off you the next. It depends on how how he lives his life. Cause you can be fine now and go somewhere later on and get an entity attachment on him. I mean, did my eldest daughter father kill someone when he got into a car accident when he was young? I don't like these questions. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is definitely not a $10, 30-minute read. All right, these questions are very personal. Um, does he love the woman he? Why are you worrying about? Okay, when it comes to is my husband emotionally attached to me? You should know that by how you feel. Being that you are asking me this question, like that should give you the answer right there. Does he love the woman he's marrying? All right, so he marrying somebody else and you're worrying about is he attached to you? That's a no-go already. I mean, that's red flags all over the place. Um, and then you're asking, does he love the woman he is marrying? He marrying her. All right. These are karmic ass questions. I know a karmic reading I mean it's the same energy from earlier. What is your husband's health condition? What is the health condition of your ex-husband? Why do you care? That's none of your business. I have three daughters biologically. All right, 7, 10, and 9. Do any of the children have spirit attachments? This you need to do some soul seeking. Yeah, you need to do some soul. Let me see. You need to do some soul searching. All right, you need to do some soul searching, baby, because these questions that you asking the wrong questions. You're worried about everybody but yourself. All right. Do they have spirit attachments? These children are attached to you, and you have attachments onto you. You got an entity on you. You need to cleanse your energy, and you need to do some shadow work. All right. Like I mentioned to you before, there I have an ebook. It's $50. All right, and there is an hour free reading attached to it. That's what you need. You need to cleanse your energy because your kids are attached to you, and whatever is attached to you is attaching to your children. All right, my youngest daughter resembles my past one mother's personality so much. Is my is my mother? Is your daughter? My mother, my youngest daughter, seems to be much wiser than my other two daughters. Why is that? What the fuck? I mean, all your children are. When it comes to children, they're all smart on their own level. Um, I wouldn't be comparing because it sounds like you're comparing. Um, they all are intelligent, every last one of them, just in their own unique way. I'm gonna say that. My middle daughter seems to be in tune with who has passed. All right, you need to focus on all of your children the same way. All right. I think you need to redirect You need to redirect what you got going on. You need to do you got a personal journey that you need to go down. All right. And you need to do some shadow work. All right. You need to go down the journey of self-love. It ain't no other way else that I can tell you this, but other than you need to do some shadow work. All right. I don't think a relationship is something that you need confirmation. I don't think a relationship is something that you need at this time. All right. You need to be connected to God. All right. You need to get closer to God. Worrying about a man that is out of the country is not you. Is I don't think that that should be the main thing on your mind at this time. All right. Um, I think you need to get more to yourself because your energy is all over the place. Because you worried about James, but you worried about your ex at the same time. Why? If you are pushing forward, why would you be worrying about your past? Why do you care about what another motherfucker thinks about you, especially somebody that you're not with anymore? All right. And then you're worrying about shit that went on in James' life. It's like if you are questioning everything about this man, then this ain't the type of person that you need to be spending your life with, all right? Because you need to get closer to God so your discernment can be on point. Because I can give you all of these answers and it's not gonna mean shit. High Priestess. All right, and Eight of Swords. You're mentally trapped in your own thoughts. Because if you're moving forward and you're wanting to be with somebody else, the last thing that you should care about is your ex being emotionally attached to you. Because why do you care? If I told you, yeah, what is that going to do? He's still marrying somebody else. I think that you seriously need to heal. You really need to heal. You got a lot of healing that you need to do. Memory. All right, you got a lot of trauma that you need to heal within yourself before you start asking anything about anybody else. All right, because you're still stuck in the past. You need to heal from the past because you're not over your ex. So if you're not over your ex, you definitely don't need to be looking towards the future. All right, Spirit, let's see. I need advice here. Yeah, attention. You're worried about the wrong thing. You should be more focused on your kids. All right, you should be more focused on your mental health. All right, and then you should be more focused on put in the same energy. Excuse me, in all of your children. All right, the same energy. I just feel like the energy is divided and split up. All right, because even when it comes to all of my children, even the oldest one that I don't fuck with, all of them are smart, but they are all smart on a different level. All right. I'm not gonna say one's smarter than the other. That don't make sense because wiser and smarter to me, you asking the same thing. All right, it's something that you need to connect to your wound. It's you need to heal your wound. All right, it's something about your wound. You need to heal that. You got a lot of childhood trauma. Yeah, build strength. You don't need to be worried about I mean, this is the same reading that I did earlier. All right, this is just you actually had questions, but still, it's still the same. It's still the same energy. All right, it's still the same energy. Still the same energy. If you are looking for a more in deep reading when it comes to healing yourself, all right, without any of these questions, maybe you need a freestyle. All right, at night, none of these questions. All right, because all I hear is when am I getting money? Do my ex still care about me? Which don't matter if you're trying to move on. And how does he feel about the person that he with? He love that motherfucker because he with him. All right, this is your read.